back, everyone, to A.W.O Comics here as we're getting ready for part 3 of our video here, this first long box of a great, crazy comic haul. We get started right away here so we can try to keep this video a little bit shorter. We want to rip through these books as fast as I can. This one right here, Doom 2099, pretty good shape. It's got, of course, the same spine text. Got the kind of metallic cover like that. We're definitely putting that in the back. Looks good. We're definitely putting that in the keeper pile. Then we've got a Guardians of the Galaxy number 20. It's not too bad shape. Got a little deal right here with the cover, like a lot of these books. Must have had a lot of weight on them and they shifted or something. Didn't have them in bags and stuff, but we'll keep this one also in the keeper pile. It still presents pretty well. We've got another Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. I'm not even gonna bother taking this out of the bag because it's rough. Big time spine row into the Victor the Shield. Got in our rough stack. Got another Guardians of the Galaxy. This one's not too bad. It's in a bag. Like some of these are that are still rough, but this one's not too terrible. It's got a little spine row, number 10, World of Mutants. Other than that, it's pretty good. It is a Jim Lee cover on this one as well. Jim Lee. Keeper pile. We got another one here. It's Guardians of the Galaxy number 24. And this one's actually in fairly decent shape. Coming of the Keeper. And we've got some Silver Surfer books here. So the Silver Surfer stuff's been going up with the talking of the Fantastic Four. This is a newsstand number 50, 50th issue spectacular. Got the metallic cover on this. This is in pretty good shape. Pretty cool little book here. It's like Thanos on the cover. Got spine ticks, but definitely a keeper. Here's another Thanos cover, Silver Surfer, number 59. It's actually a really nice shaped comic book. New stand again. Let's see here. Got another one here. Pretty nice shape, number 58. With the Defenders, guest starring in it. These are all in pretty good shape, so that's good. There's another cool cover, 63 newsstand with Captain Marvel on the cover with Silver Surfer. Does have a little bit of issue with the cover up there at the top. Again, a lot of these top staples on these are blowing through here. Here's another decent cover, 70 with Galactus on the cover. Nova betrays Galactus. That was in really nice shape. And this one right here is a number 31 colorful cover here. This one is a giant sized issue, but it does have spine row and of course that staple pull through. So we will probably put this one in our rough stack. Here's another one, fairly rough. It's got, I don't know what the heck, look like a bug maybe got crushed on it here. No, it looks like somebody maybe put a cigarette out on this thing or use it as an ashtray, right where his hand is. Rough all the way around. This one will go in our rough pile. And that's number 62. And it's like our last Silver Surfer, number 61. Not, well, it's got a rip on the cover down here, so we'll probably put it in our rep pile as well. So some good and some bad in the Silver Surfer books that were in there, just like pretty much everything else. Now we're going to get into some Sleepwalkers. I don't know anything about these books. I know this first one right here is a Spider-Man cover. Rep 11 cover. Number 5. Not in too bad a shape. So we're going to keep that out. Anybody that knows anything about these, please hit me up. That's a number 5. And I've got a number 10 right here. It's got a little spine row, but not too bad a shape. I've never read Sleepwalker, so this might be a chance for me to catch up on some reading here. I have a cover on this one right here. Number 7. Again, same spine row. This is kind of like a retro type cover with the green. I don't know if you can see how that green really pops, but I don't know if you can see it in this light that we have in here, but it does pop. We'll turn on some more lights so we can see these covers a little better. It's not so dark in here. And this is number 8 with Deathlock on the cover. Seemed like a very good theme of 90s books was a lot of guest stars to try to get people to get interest in some of these newer titles. Deathlock versus Sleepwalker, that was in really good shape. I got another one here, number 1 issue. And it is not in great shape, which sucks, but it is complete. Spine row, spine ticks. Little issue right there, got the corner there. First issue collector's item. Don't know much about it. We'll stick it in the keeper pile, see if we can get some of those creases out. Here's a number 9 issue. It's got a little bit of spine roll on it. And then back to some more, looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. And I've got a number 1 here, and again, it is in rough shape, which is a shame. This is, I think, is the 2nd volume, though, of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But we're going to put it in our rough pile. Not in very good shape. I guess I should probably be pleased that the New Mutants 98 was in as good a shape as it is, because there are some books in here that are slammed. And then there's some like this one. That's pretty good. Punisher on the cover. Looks like the Punisher core. One up against the Guardians of the Galaxy, number 18 there. That's a keeper. And we got a number 22. Bagged up. Kind of weird. Seems like the unbagged books are in better shape than the bagged ones. This one's not terrible. Starhawk on the cover, number 22. We may not bag and board all these, but the ones that are keys, we probably will. This is a number 27. It's got the Inhumans in it. That's in pretty good shape. And this is an Infinity War crossover. And here is a nice cover. Guardians of the Galaxy number 25. Galactus cover. Newsstand edition. Pretty cool little book, like that one. And this one right here is fairly rough. Number 19. Guardians of the Galaxy Talon cover. Not in very good shape. We'll put that in our rough pile. I'm gonna get some Thor right here. We got number 446 Thor with the Kree Star Force on the cover versus the Shower Imperial Guard with the Avengers caught in the middle there. It's pretty good. That's in pretty good shape. Some of these Thors are not too bad, and here is a number 444. Not too bad a shape, as you can see. Put it in our keeper pile. And here's a number 425. This one's got some cover issues with a big fold down here. Not too bad right there though. We can probably stick this in a bagging board. It'll look a lot better. And we're back in some more sleepwalkers here. This has got major spine row number 4. A battle with bookworm. This kind of guy just kind of tripped all over the place. And then it looks like the last sleepwalker right here, number 3. It's like the Avengers on the cover. Again, I do not know much about these sleepwalkers. Then I got a book called Hardwire, and this first one right here is destroyed, I would say. You can see the rips on the cover. Version 2.0. It's another title I don't know that much about. That's definitely a rough copy. And then you got another one here. Hardwire number 4. This one's in better shape, so we will keep it out. And this is a Hardwire number 1 issue, and it's actually in pretty good shape. Again, do not know much about this book at all. Never heard of it. I just have to be honest with you. Anybody that has any info, let me know, please. And here is a number 15 Hardwire. There's pretty good covers on these. Alva's Revenge. Again, these are all newsstand books. Now that number 1 issue, I believe, was a direct copy, but I'm not positive on that. Then we got Thor Annual here. This looks like it's in pretty good shape for a square bound book. It is a newsstand. Thor Annual number 16. Part 2 of the Korvac Quest. Pretty good. And then I've got a New Mutants Annual right here that's not in too terrible a shape. And this is a New Mutants number 1 Annual. Summer Special. It's interesting. I have 2 big stacks now of keeper books. We're going to slide these up. Make room for another stack. We get some Teen Titans right here. This one definitely needs a press. Green Lantern versus the Teen Titans. But it's not terrible. I think with a press it would be pretty good. Again, you got that staple issue right there. Or it looks like these books just rolled that top staple. This one has spine splitting as well, so we're going to wind up putting this one in to our rough stack over here. And then we've got New Mutants number 94. Got Star and Wolverine. Spine roll on it. We'll probably put this one also in our rough stack. And then we've got New Mutants number 95, which is not too bad. So we'll put it in our keeper stack. And another big time spine roll, New Mutants number 93. Rough there, so that will go on our rough stack. Another one, rough, 92. Big time spine roll, ripped on the covers. And this one also has a rip on the back cover as well. All newsstands, these are. And you start to see why newsstand comic is a lot harder to find and a nicer read because it seems like more people read them. This is a cool cover, but the book's not in very good shape. First issue of a stunning new epic, Thor 433. Spine roll there. There's a new Thunder God in town. Pretty cool. Still gonna put that one in a rough stack. It's not very good shape. Another rough one right here. Spine roll. Folded down cover right there. And again, if you see any of these that I'm putting in some of these stacks that are major keys or whatever, holler at me. I'm not a big Thor guy. It's a cool cover on this one right here, though. I'm gonna keep it out. Like that one, number 460. It's not bad. And it says you must buy this issue. So somebody was taken in by that, apparently. Got another rough one right here. Mighty Thor, starring Silver Surfer. Doctor Strange, again, rough all the way around. Let's get it out of here. I don't like the rough stuff. This one's in pretty good shape. Mighty Thor 459. Who shall hold this hammer? It's like a battle for the hammer with a question mark up here. And let's get into some better issues right here. It's kind of funny. I think I have this book, Thor versus Thor, the Thor War, 439. I do not think that is a major key. I think I've looked this up before, but I'm not positive. All these are in pretty good shape. This is called the Galactic Storm Part 7. From the pages of X-Men, War and the Warrior. Cool cover. We'll stack it in a good stack. And then we got number 447. All these are much better shape. And that's got the Spidey in it, so that's cool. Absorbing Man on the cover with Thor. And then we've got the Thor of the future walks the streets today. The Thor War, 438. Pretty cool. And it's not as nice as the other one, but it still presents well. And this is a nice cover, but boy, it's a sucky book. Giant size special, 350th appearance of the Mighty Thor, which is a shame. Thor, Loki, and the Death. And you can see, not very good shape. Attached cover. Tom DeFalco, Ron Frantz, and Al Milgrom. I'm gonna tell you something. This looks a lot like Kirby's work. Whoever drew that, I drew that in the style of Kirby. This was not too bad. Another cool cover. Loki's back, or is he? The most offbeat battle of the year. Thor War Part 4. And then another cool one right here with all three Thors on it. Beta Ray Bill getting into the mix here. 440, Thor War. Nice cover, nice condition in this book. Mid to high, which is good for this collection. Mid, I wouldn't say mid to high. 38, What If Thor Was a Thrall? Yeah, this one is What If Thor Was a Thrall of Seth? And it's not in bad shape. Pretty decent book. Again, still got that pressure on that staple up there. A lot of these books have that staple issue at the top, but that's definitely a keeper. And another Thor right here, 434. This one's pretty rough. It's got Captain America in it. It doesn't look bad right here on camera, but if you can see it, it's pretty raggedy. But we'll keep that one. It presents pretty well. Looks like it's complete. It does have a rip on the cover, so it looks like though it's something you can bag and board. Number 418. This one's got severe spine roll, as you can see, causing an issue up here. So we will put that one in a rough pile. And then we got also a number 431 with the record on there versus Ulick. Got an issue down here. We can probably make this one work with bagging board. It's not terrible. And then we got another one here. This one featuring Ghost Rider. Thor 430. Keeper. Got a little corner issue down there. And our last Thor that I see is Thor versus Thor 458. Got two Thors going at it right there. Newsstand copy as well. Okay, so we're going to get our last stack out here of this first long box and try to get through these so we can not let this video run past any further than the other ones we used. But I think people are going to like this stack right here. This is some Spawn stuff. It's hard to find these Spawns in newsstands, but I've got a bunch of them right here that are newsstand. We'll start out with number 13. Newsstand Spawn. In pretty good shape. These are all pretty decent. They're not beat to death like some of the other ones. So and it's really hard to find these Spawn newsstands. We got a number 6 newsstand. Cool McFarlane cover. Old Spawn newsstands. They do exist. And this one is a rough. I'll just keep it anyway because it is a newsstand Spawn. But it's got some issues right here on the spine. Put in there. Cool cover though. Probably the roughest one out of these Spawns. This was number 3. It's got just a hair. A spine split right there, but not much. Newsstand. And we got a number 12 newsstand. Cool cover. And I think this one is a key number 9 newsstand also. And let me look this one up right quick. I cannot remember that girl's name right there, but I know this is a key. And that is the first appearance of Angela in a newsstand. Later acquired by Marvel as Thor's half-sister. First appearance of the medieval Spawn. First appearance of Cagliostro. And the cover is an inspiration of Wonder Woman number 72. So it's all that and 10 cents. Used to buy you a cup of coffee, but that's still a nice book. And I've got a number 1 right here, but this one is not a newsstand. I have a newsstand number 1. It's pretty rough. It's not perfect. This one right here is not in bad shape, though. It's for just a regular number 1. But it's not a newsstand. It's kind of interesting. Wonder why that number 1 is not a newsstand, but everything else Spawn is, I believe. Every other book that I have of Spawn in this collection is a newsstand. That one is not, though. Stories that you just don't know. Things that make you go, number 10 newsstand. Pretty good shape, that book. And I love this cover right here. And this one's a newsstand. I did not have a newsstand of this one for sure. That's the Spider-Man homage cover in a newsstand, number 8. And it's also the first appearance of Vindicator, the brother of Violator. The Origin of Hell, the different levels explained, written by Alan Moore, pin up by Frank Miller, cover art inspired by Spider-Man number 1. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Nice book. And I believe Jim the comic guy was telling me on one of his videos that the Spawn newsstands are printed on a little bit different paper. And it looks to me like he's right on that. I'm not positive on that, but I've got a lot of these in a direct. I need to compare the two. There's a #2 Spawn newsstand edition. So that is a buttload of Spawn newsstands. So that might be worth the price that I paid for the whole thing right there. And those are all in fairly decent shape. I had one that wasn't that great. And I got another Guardians of the Galaxy right here. This guy just kind of jumped around everywhere. #11, it's not in too bad shape. World of Mutants storyline. Looks like a different Phoenix on that cover. I got a Darkhold right here. #1, Rise of the Midnight Suns. Pretty good shape, not bad. And here's another Spawn that escaped me. It's down in here. And it's in good shape too. Well, decent shape. It's got a little tear on the cover right here at the top. But it is a newsstand right there. And there's not a key, so that's good. But it is a Spawn newsstand. Few Fantastic Four right here. We'll try to rip through these last ones. This one is got 2 books in it actually. In the bag, 354, which is in pretty good shape, and 364, also in pretty good shape. So that's cool. And we've got, looks like #366 right here with an evil Reed Richards on there. That little corner ding going on, but we can fix that. Make it look good again. These are all newsstand as well. Here's another What If the Fantastic Five fought Dr. Doom and Annihilus. Pretty cool book. Newsstand edition. Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Gotta love it. What If the Fantastic Four's second child had lived? Now this one's rough. I'm gonna have to put this one in the rough stack. It is smacked around, kicked around, took it outside, ran over it in the driveway 2 or 3 times. Get their frustrations out on that book. Here's another one's pretty rough, 367, cover bend here. Fantastic Four, The Mercy of the Puppet Master. We're gonna put this in the rough stack. So crazy how this randomly goes from decent to terrible. 352, not too bad. This one's a keeper. I like that cover. And we got another one here. This one would be in good shape, but it's got terrible creasing right here. Terrible. 355. Looks like he's fighting the wrecker in this one. This whole book's wrecked. This one's in pretty good shape. 359. The Devastator. We're getting down to crunchy time now. This one's rough. 357. It's got a little issue on the back right there going on with it. Monster Among Us. We got another one here. 360. Rough. Attached cover at the top right here. And looks like we got a giant size, triple size 30th anniversary spectacular. That's not in terrible shape. It's got the die cut cover on it right here. It's a newsstand copy, so that's pretty cool. Definitely something to read right there, but we're gonna keep that one out. Not bad. And then we've got 363 Oculus. He's got Franklin in these clutches. And then 352, and this is the second one of these I've gotten, so this is a double. I think this was in better shape than the other one. It looked like they're both in rough condition here. They're both newsstands. Very similar. Very similar. We'll keep them both out. It's a cool Human Torch cover, but man, that book has tremendous spine roll on it. That's a shame. I love that cover on that. Too bad. Too bad. We can read it though. Even the ones we're putting in the rough patch, we can still read them. They're all complete. There's number 356. Pretty good shape. With the Warriors in it. And got another giant size issue right here, I believe. Or no, it's got 2 issues in it. 342 and 344. These are both pretty rough issues. We're gonna put that in a rough stack. Then we've got an annual. That's not terrible. Annual number 24, 1991. And then we've got a number 1 Warlock Chronicles. It's a cool cover on this book. Like that. Definitely keeper there. Metallic cover. And then we've got a number 1 Warlock. Before the Infinity Gauntlet, there was Warlock. And this is in real good shape too. I like to say those number 1s in good shape, but this is a direct copy. And then I've got a number 1 Warlock and the Infinity Watch. That is a newsstand. Interesting. So 3 different number 1 Warlocks there. Aftermath of the Infinity Gauntlet. And a number 4 Warlock and the Infinity Watch. And that, believe it or not, comic fans, is the end of our first long box. But we have a nice stack of keeper books that we can bag and board. And our stack of rough books is right there, as you can see. So our keepers outweighed our rough. You know, some of the keepers are rough, but that's okay. But again, thank you guys for watching. Sorry again, we didn't stay under 30 minutes. We almost did, but I think I showed more books in this one than I did the other reviews too. So tried not to ramble on too much. 33 minutes, but again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Next weekend, we will do this box right here. And I can tell you, this box has some Spider-Man stuff in it. And I'm cringing because I haven't looked through this one at all. And if there's 300 in there and some of the shape that I see some of these books in, I'm going to cry. That's just part of it. You get to see me cry on camera. But maybe there won't be. And if it is, maybe it's in good shape. Let's put it that way. Maybe there is one, but it's in pretty good shape. So let's pray for it to be in good shape. But again, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and help support it and help us grow. Again, we're pushing toward 500 subscribers, and we put in about 40 new ones in the past month. So you guys have been awesome. Again, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, probably Wednesday, with another top 10 video. Me and Willie Mo will rock it out. Again, drop us a comment. Don't forget, the first video of this haul, get on there and comment so that you can get entered into the contest to win one of those 2 great books that we're going to give away. Please get on there and comment. Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. As always, go Dogs.